Do you need to improve your writing skills? Get the smartest and easiest writing tool. Head on over to ecree.com. That's ECREE.com. Poor writing skills are closing doors on students' athletic and academic futures. Ecree's artificial intelligence gives you teacher-quality feedback on your writing while you work. Instead of waiting days or weeks for a teacher or tutor to tell you what you're doing well and what needs more work, you get instant help from Ecree's, right in the margin. 95% of students improve their writing scores using instant, unlimited help from Ecree. With Ecree, you'll be more confident that you're communicating well and expressing your ideas before you even show your writing to a writing expert. Go create an account with Ecree right now. ECREE.com, your on-demand writing tutor. That's ECREE.com. Ecree. Good morning, Move Forward Nation of listeners, and I thank you for downloading this episode, number 319. As you know, if it's 319, we've been at this for 319 days, and I've always told you that I'm going to come at you each and every day, and then I want to keep this thing personal. I want to keep it a conversation between me and you. That's why I don't edit this podcast. Well, I have to tell you, today's probably going to be one of the toughest days to record this podcast. It may be a little shorter than usual. But all the things that I tell you about mental performance training, mental toughness, the ability to move forward under pressure, it's kind of hit me head on today, or head on the last few days. So the quote that we were going to have today, I'm actually going to postpone, and I'm going to move that probably to next week sometime, or maybe even farther. The quote was going to be, every day you do something that will inch you closer to a better tomorrow. But I'm not going to elaborate on that today. Today I'm going to change the heading of this podcast to, in a split second, life can knock you off your feet. How you respond will determine your future. Well, folks, again, this is Coach P. Jim Pusateri, and I thank you for listening to this Good Morning Minute of Inspiration podcast. You know, each day we bring you a short inspirational message, kick off your morning to put you in the positive attitude needed to succeed and to win the day. Well, folks, it's probably me who needs the positive plug today. It's probably me who needs your inspiration today. I talked about, and in my videos, if you watch them, you kind of probably know my life story. But, 13 years ago, I lost a son. And it took me a long time to get through that. And it's one of the reasons that I have this podcast and I do what I do. Is because I understand grief, and I understand how it can knock you off and keep you from moving forward in life and keep you from doing what you want to do in life. It defines you. Grief defines you. And it's hard to get past. And it's why I always talk about, these things and mental toughness and moving forward, and why it's passionate to me of the things that happened to me 13 years ago when I lost my son. Well, folks, I guess the tough news today is here we are 13 years later. And earlier this week, I lost another son. And it's tough. It's tough to get through, and I understand that, and I know some of you out there are feeling the same grief, and I'm here for you. And remember, you can reach me at any time, coachjrp@gmail.com. I'm going to talk about a few things today, and I'm going to let it rest because it's hard. It's hard to talk about. It hurts. It's tough. Our son had epilepsy, 28 years old, has a history of seizures. Didn't come into work for the last 2 days. His boss called us and said it's not like him. He didn't call in. And so, we live here in Florida, and he's up in Chicago. And so we called the police and had him do a wellness check. And they found him unresponsive. Appears he had a seizure in his sleep and passed away. So it looks like he may have choked to death. So sad day for our family. Sad day for us, obviously. And, this is the grief. These are the things we talk about. Life can change in a split second. It'll knock you right off your feet. But really, folks, how you respond to this and how I respond to this is going to determine our future, my future. And I hope that this podcast will help you. I hope by sharing this information, it'll help you. Again, it's very hard to do this podcast today, and I do have a lot of people around me who are supporting me. I always preach you got to move forward in life, and I'm telling you that, I'm knocked down right now, but I will get up. I will get back through this, and it's why I'm so passionate about having this written plan in life and this blueprint to get back to. Because I know, even though this is tough and this is going to take me a while, and you go through this, this grief is you go through so many emotions, anger, this, that, why, did you do something wrong? All of them type of things come in. You doubt yourself. It's all there, folks. It's these feelings, and I always tell you that life will knock you down, and there's 3 responses to when you get knocked down. You either fight, you either freeze, or you either flee. Well, I'm not going to flee. I may freeze for a little while, but I'm going to try to continue to do this podcast each and every day because I want to help you. And again, if you're going through this, we can go through it together right here on the air on this podcast. So I want to hear from you. coachjrp@gmail.com. Reach out to me on the social media sites. However it is, just reach out. But understand that the 3 responses to something negative in life is you either fight, you freeze, or you flee. Flee means you give up completely, and I'm not going to give up completely. And maybe I'm ahead of some of you because I went through this 13 years ago, and I do understand that there is a bright side after this darkness. So, and like I say, I may freeze here for a little while, but I'll be fighting. I have my blueprint. I have my plans. I know what I want to do in life. This is one of the things I want to do. My son was Joseph Pusateri, 28 years old. And I'm going to be honest with you. He's the one who really recommended to me that I should do a podcast. And he's the one that helped me set up the podcast. And so I always tell you got to take these negatives in life and find something positive and turn something into positive. And it's really what I'm going to do with this podcast is I'm going to use that positive psychology because this is something that he had told me to do. This is something that he, helped me get started and this and that. So even though it's tough to get here and talk to you today, we are going to move forward. And I'm going to keep this podcast rolling, and I'm going to keep it going for him because now it's his show. Now I'm dedicating everything that I do to him. And again, if I can help you out there in any way possible, reach out to me. It's coachjrp@gmail.com. You know that my goal in life is to bring a little inspiration to the world each morning. I might not be the most inspiring person right now or for the next few days or however long. But we'll get through it together, folks. We will get through it together. I appreciate you listening to me this morning on this very difficult day for us. I'm going to keep the podcast going. I'm going to keep moving it forward, as we had said. I want to get us ahead and get us moving. So, as always, folks, our cause is to bring a little inspiration to the world each morning. And if you want to pledge to that cause, we appreciate donations. You could pay it forward with a small donation. Go over to our website, inspiringthem.com, hit the donate button. We very much appreciate it. But I really don't even want to think about that stuff today. I don't even want to think about promoting the show or any of that type of stuff. I want you to understand that through all this stuff, we can get through and we can move forward. I truly believe that. I've lived it once. I'm living it again. I understand it. We will get through it. It's your mind, and you have to control your thoughts because your thoughts will lead to your feelings and your actions. Right now, my feelings and my actions are sorrow, hurt, pain. But hey, I'm not the only one. Everybody in life is going through something. Life is nothing more than a series of problems. I don't want to, make light of this. It's major. It's crushing to our family. but we will get past it. We will move forward. We will honor our son, and we will continue to deliver our message to you. So, hey, this is Coach P, Jim Pusateri, and as you know, my passion is to educate and inspire people to move forward towards success. I want to know how we can help each other get through our problems in life, our grief in life, our setbacks in life. Let's communicate. coachjrp@gmail.com, coachjrp@gmail.com. For those of you who are in my personal realm and have reached out, I thank you greatly. I've heard from students, I've heard from teachers, I've heard from my school, I've heard from friends, I've heard from past football players. Appreciate every one of yous. You know I love yous all, and we will fight this, and we will get through, because we know better days are ahead. We know we have a life plan. We know we'll get back to that life plan soon, and we will move forward. We'll get closer to our goals than stepping farther away. As I'm going to do, I'm hoping I encourage you to do, to fight through your problems, to work through the pain, to find the good in the situation that happened. Find a way to use it for good in this world. Hey, this is Coach P. Try to have yourself a great day out there. I will tell you, I do my Instagram blast each morning, and it kind of stings when I put out there, today is a great day. But I believe that. And you know that I always say, every day's a great day. There's just bad moments in it. Well, when you're grief-stricken with things that knock you completely off your feet, you sometimes can't see them good things through there. But folks, there is some good and bad. And there is brightness past the darkness. And today is a great day. It may not feel like it, but it is. Because you have a plan of action. Because you have support. Because you have people around you. You have some of the greatest of friends in the world. I mean, I just can't tell you how great some people have been to us. I'll never be able to repay them people. So, well, I think it's time for me to move on today. This hurts. This is tough. I'm here for you. This is Coach P, Jim Pusateri, telling you to move forward. Have yourself a good day, and reach out to us. coachjrp@gmail.com. Find us on our social media sites. We want to hear from you. We want to help you. We'll get through this together. Tough day, but tough people survive tough times. Hey, this is Coach P, and I'm gonna be out for now, but I will see you tomorrow, and we'll talk a little bit further, and we'll continue to work ourselves through this. Remember, dreamers dream and goal setters achieve. The sooner you become a goal setter, the sooner you will work past these major setbacks in life. It's Coach P. Have yourself a great day. Move forward, and I'm out.